Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Nick. This tutorial on how to create and render 3D text in Cinema 4D R12 or earlier versions. So let's skip right into it. This is how the picture is going to look like. It's going to be 3D text with some red and white. You can change that up if you want. This is just a fun font I found, and with shadows, reflection, and a little light. So that's it. So let's skip right into it. Let's open Cinema 4D. If you haven't already done it, just do that, and here we go. So this is the startup screen you're gonna get if you don't open another project. So I don't know if you're running it on Windows or Mac, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same deal. So let's go. Two ways to create a 3D text. The simplest one is actually clicking Mode Graph and Mode Text, and that's it. But that's a little more for motion graphics and not personalization. That's what we're gonna do right now. I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Let's skip right into it. So just delete that text and go to this little snake over here. You're gonna click on that and hold the mouse button down, drag it down to text. So if you don't know that, that's a basic for all the function up here. You're gonna press it and hold it down. So you're gonna hold the mouse button down and drag it down to the one you want. If you want a light, drop it a light, and it will create a light. But okay, we got a text here, but this doesn't look a lot like 3D. This looks like pretty much 2D to me, and it is. So the thing we do is that we go over here to this square box thing, and we click it, hold it down, and drop mouse pointer at Extrude NURBS. And then what we're going to do is drag our text file onto our Extrude NURBS file, which creates the 3D text. So now you can edit your 3D text. I'm going to say United. Okay, I messed up. Just change it to United, Relic, or whatever you want. I'm going to do that, and just click outside the box when you're done, and this is your text. But this looks kind of boring. It's normal Arial font, so I'm going to go into font down here and press the font, or click on the font I want. I found this. I used this one last time, so I'm going to use it again. So here it is. You may use another one. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. So just choose the font you like. Choose the font you like. So then you get this up, and you might want to add some color, right? And so what you do is you go down here, double click, and this material opens up, and you can double click that again to get this thing here. And you can click color over here. Okay, my mouse fucked up. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Anyway, I want a little darker red, like that. And I want some reflection on it to make it look a little better. So I click on this. I'm checking on reflection, but I'm going to set it down to about 20%. That looks good. So I'm going to drag it onto our Extrude NURBS. And if I render it, do a quick render, that is not that's not the result I want. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy, pressing Command C or Control C if you're on Windows, and then Command V or Control V if you're on Windows again, and you get the same amount of text on the same place. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the first Extrude NURBS, go to Object, and I'm going to change the depth to 50, which creates a little thicker or 3D text with a little more depth. So, and then this is going to be set up to about 25, which makes it half the size of the first one. So, and then you see like this. What you're going to do is you're going to move it to the middle. It doesn't have to be like 100% in the middle, but try to make it as accurate as possible. Just use your eyes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Caps and Fillet Cap. And Fillet Cap again. And now it looks like this. A little better, but still not the result I want. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on Extrude NURBS again and set it up to about 10. And 10 down here as well. It looks a little better now, but to make it a little better, or a lot better 3D effect, I'm going to make a new material and use the basic white color and create a reflection. And again, I'm going to use 20% to make a good looking material to put in my text. I put this on the upper, extrude NURBS in the middle, and delete the red one, and then try to render it. And it looks a lot better. But still, it doesn't really have the red feeling I wanted. And it's missing something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a floor. I'm going to go up to this light with a lot of arrows, and I'm going to click it and drop floor. Easy as that. And but the floor looks a little not good. So I'm going to create a new material and still use the white one and add more reflection. But this time I'm going to use 30% because this is going to reflect the text. And it needs a little more reflection. And you can actually even set it up to 40% if you want. So I'm going to try that this time. I didn't have that on the picture, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to drop that on the floor, which creates a new color for the floor. But still, it's good, but it's not perfect yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, the place where you added your floor, and I'm going to add a light. And this makes everything go dark because you have an auto light if you don't add a light yourself. But the auto light is never as good as a normal light because this gives it a more realistic feel, and that's what you want in your pictures. So you're going to drag the light backwards, and you can see the scene lights up. You're going to drag it a little up, and maybe actually a little more in front, and then you render it out, it looks like this. So this looks a lot more real, but it's one thing we don't got here that we got in real life, and you guessed it, it's shadows. This is actually a really simple feature to add in Cinema 4D, because the only thing you do is you click light, you go to shadow, and you click the one where you can see none, you go to Shadow Map Soft, and this creates the most realistic shadows. So now it looks something like this. It looks a lot better. And if you go to, you can also play around with that, and you can like choose to go to light, and go to light, and go I can't even say it. Ray traced hard, and that looks like it's drawn on. It doesn't look as real. And you can try area shadow, which is actually better than the rejected hard, but it's still got a little pixelated feeling, which I don't like. So my personal favorite is Shadow Map Soft, and I got a lot of YouTubers and developers and people with me on that. So definitely Shadow Map Soft on this one. And the other shadows is for other I can't even speak today, I'm sorry. It's for other stuff. So I guess that's pretty much it. So now I created a 3D text, but you want to save it. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. And it's not actually that hard, but when you know how to do it. So the thing you do is you definitely go to render settings, which is here, next, because this is a quick render. I'm sorry I didn't say that, but that is the quick render to just get a preview of your image. So you go to render settings up here, and you press full render output. You put 1920 1080 if you want a full HD picture. You can also choose the 1280 720 if you want to get a 720p picture, but I want full HD. I'm going to take from the current frame 0 to 0 because I don't have any animation in this. I'm going to make a tutorial on that later, but not right now. And I'm going to save it as a PNG, a 16-bit channel, and the file's name is going to be United Relic Photo 2 because the first one was named Photo 1. So that I'm going to save it as that. I'm going to go to multipass. I'm not going to do anything there. Go to analyzing. You can go to best and still image. And if you had an animation, you would definitely choose animation. But I'm going to choose still image right now. And that's all. You don't need to worry about this right now. If you were in animation and you don't have the best computer, you can turn this 3 things down to make it a little quicker. But if you got a good computer, it doesn't really matter. And or it does matter, or here it doesn't matter at all because it's just a still image, so it's cool. So this is how it looks, but now I'm going to add a camera to like take your photo. So that go up to light here and add a camera, press that camera, and you're going to choose the camera angle you want. You're going to press scene camera, Then you can control the camera over here, and you get out of that. Look right now. I'm gonna look at this. That looks good. And you click the button in between those two to make it official. Thank you guys for watching. Now you know how to create a 3D text with shadows and reflection, and you can also render it or save it, as we normally say. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more tutorials in Cinema 4D, and leave a comment or like if you like this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another tutorial soon. Bye.